Hello and welcome to part 5 of the Latics Dramatics. Now, a lot of things have been going on since we've last met, a couple of matches ago. So, we've signed some new players. Tariq Lampney was the one we signed in the last episode. We've signed 2 on from then. So, we've got Gail Andonian from Charlton, who's a centre-back, got him for 48k. He's not actually that bad. I bought him as a cover for centre-back players, but he's actually not a bad player for this league, especially for League 2. So fingers crossed we can get a few games out of him. And his heading, his marking, and his tackling are quite good. His position's good. That's why I bought him. I thought he'd be a good central defender. So we've also got Joe Jacobson from Wickham for 27.5k, which I thought was pretty decent as well. Nice bit of business, and he's not a bad player either. Look, he's got good sort of stats are on the board. He looks quite nice at the moment, especially for a League 2 player. He's not going to get a lot of games in. I think he's about Vanarama national side player, but I think he's going to be all right. And actually, we've got him for a cheaper price. So in fact, we've actually got these players here. So these players have all left. So Vera, who basically really never got into the club, he's gone. He's played 13 games of 2 starts. And also Manger has gone. He's gone because he was just being a miserable person. He didn't like playing here. He didn't want to be at Oldham. He hated my face. And I want players to be at my club who want to be here. So actually, we've sort of made a profit in terms of how much we've sold in compared to how much our outs has been. So as you know, today is the big one, as we saw yesterday. We've got Arsenal, and in terms of the team, it's a bit lacklustre because obviously I've been focused on the league. I haven't really been focusing on this match because I know we're going to get annihilated because it's Arsenal. I know we're at home, so we're going to get a lot of money in. This is on TV as well, so fingers crossed we can get some financial backing from this game is the best thing we probably can get out of. Joe Jacobson is making his debut because Andy Taylor is a bit tired today. So, this is the team. We've got Lang up front, Nepo and Durnley on the wings, Baxter in the centre, McCormick and Butcher in the midfield, and then we've got Jacobson and Hunt on the wings, Iacovitti and Selfield in central defence, and Iverson in goal as per usual. So, who knows what's going to happen? Like I say, the FA Cup, anything can happen, but it is against Arsenal, so we've got to be realistic in the fact we're probably not going to get anything from this looking at their team. Ramsey, Xhaka, Alex Iwobi, Lacazette, they got Iago Falk as well, they got Bellerin, they got, their top players pretty much. The only one they're not playing is they're not playing Leno, and they're not playing, who's that guy? Aubameyang, that's the one, the really fast player. So, it's not going to be a shock win, I don't think. But I also have lost. Hang on, I've got to really think about this one. We've got nothing to lose here. Let's just show how good people are. There's no pressure on you today. I'm just going to say there's no pressure on anyone because there isn't. Because they're doing all right in terms of the league and everything. It looks like it's absolutely packed in that stand. Yeah, it is. Of course, everyone wants to come and see Arsenal play. Not Oldham. Oh, come on, lads. Let's just, let's not lose 31-0. And Hunt's on the ball, who gives it straight to Xhaka. Xhaka's onto Lacazette. Lacazette's just found some space and he's buried it. He's just absolutely buried it. Oh, well, that's the start. 7 minutes into the game, you can see what happens. Xhaka passes it to Lacazette. Lacazette just runs into the space and just has a go, and he's done it. He doesn't even need to think about it. He knows where it's going. That's 1-0 to Arsenal. But hey, we're here for the occasion. We're here to watch the Latics play a big game against a big club, and this isn't look good either. So Nepo's injured, so we have to swap these 2 around. That's not the best start of the match as well. Alexander Lacazette is doing everything, which is understandable. He's a great player. We haven't got the calibre of that just yet, but maybe in a few years, I say about 6 years' time, potentially, we could be in the Premier League playing the likes of Arsenal and actually taking them on and actually giving them a good game. But that's a long way off at the moment. We're miles away from that. And to be honest, actually, it's been quite boring first half. And we've had 4 shots and they've had 8, so we've not done too bad in terms of our actual play. I'm just going to say again, it's not really I don't know what those. Just give them something. Give the fans something to cheer for. There's no pressure for you today. I just want, that's what I want everyone to feel like. The pressure is completely off. We're going to focus on the league, of which we are now currently second in, because we haven't been doing the best of. No, I think, are we second or are we first? I think we might be first. I think we might be second after this game here, because I think we'll have a game in hand still. Oh, Lang almost tries to get a header in there. So I'll bring down and bent on a minute. We go on to Jacobson, crosses the ball into Jakovic, tries to, he's done what he's doing with it, and Benteke's in there. We've scored against Arsenal. It's 1-1. Okay, this is going to make things interesting. I'm not getting my hopes up, but that's just making things interesting. We've scored a goal against Arsenal. I think I'll take that. I'll take that over anything. That was lovely. Well done, Benteke. Probably learned that from his brother, Christian, who obviously clearly plays in the Premier League. Is it Crystal Palace, I think he plays for, isn't it? Yeah, he plays. Please, if you know, please leave a comment down below of what team he plays for, because I think it's Crystal Palace. I can't remember. Has he been sold? Has he moved on since then? Right, Hunt's on the ball, and Selfil has got the ball and passes it into Jakovic, who gets into Butcher in the centre, who finds Durnley, and we're starting to make a little bit of a break here. Durnley's moving into the more attacking position, who finds McCormick. Jacobson's trying to whip it in, and now they're back on the attack. Iago Falca's running through this defence. Everyone's not getting back. They've got about 4 on us, and Hunt's in there, tries to get it away. Jakovic boots it out. And then Mustafi's now on the ball with Holding in the centre. Gives it to Torreira, into Xhaka. Xhaka to pass into Denis Suarez. And he's going to have a shot. Yes, he is, but he doesn't manage to get it into the net. If we can get a draw here, does that mean we'll get a replay back at Arsenal? And then we can make a bit more money. But I'm not, like I say, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not expecting anything to happen whatsoever. Lang's on the ball with McCormick. McCormick passing it to Butcher. Butcher back to Jakovic. Jakovic into Durnley. Durnley, can he find anyone? He finds Jakovic, who finds Jacobson on the wing. And Jacobson's just not taking any nonsense there. He's just tried to be tackled. He's run through the player. Well played, lads. Koscielny's now on the ball, who tries to hoof it up to Lacazette. I'm feeling Arsenal are going to get something from here, but then unfortunately they don't. What I'm saying, unfortunately, I want Latics to win today. Alex Iwobi does a lovely pass into Iago Falca. I just wish we had that quality. And Denis Suarez is in there, and it's a goal. That was a fair play to Arsenal. They've done really well. That was a beautiful ball from Alex Iwobi. Look at that. He just finds so much space. I wish we had that quality. I wish we had that know-how into football. Jacobson looks onwards, but Everson does his best there to try and get a little bit of a hand to it. Unfortunately, not enough. But like I said, this is the game, and it's the game that we all knew was going to happen in terms of losing it, and that's 3-1. But it's an occasion, isn't it? We got to the 5th round of the FA Cup. I think that is a massive feat for our first season in charge of Oldham. We weren't even expected to get this far. We've had to beat loads of different teams. We had to beat, who was it? I can't remember who we beat first, but then it was Macclesfield, and it was Burton, and it was Luton. And now we've got Arsenal. I know it didn't really have a really big side to play against, but that's 4-1. It's still good enough for us to be able to beat teams in the league above us. Maybe if we had a championship team, we might not have been doing as well. That was a lovely goal. Lacazette just finds lots of space and just passes it into Denis Suarez and just slots it in. I think that's his third. That's third. I don't really. Oh no, Iwobi scored. This is his second of the game. Should we bring on Darren Bent? Because why not? Darren Bent's going to come on. Tariq Lampney is going to come on as well. I think we're going to leave it like that because I think that's all we can do. Mustafi tries to get a header into the box, into the goal, but nothing actually ends up happening from that. 6 shots. Well, we scored a goal as well. We scored a goal against Arsenal. That's something that Jonathan Benteke can tell his grandkids. I scored a goal against Arsenal, boys. Playing for Oldham. And look at that. That's a great attendance. Great attendance for the team. Right. I'm just going to say we were underdogs, so you gave me your best shot. Oh well, everyone hated that. Doesn't matter, we're underdogs. They're not expected to win. So why didn't you? That's my question. That's it. That's us out of that. How much does it do for our finances? Not too bad. Not too bad. Not amazing. So we'll probably end up losing that this month. But look at the season. We've made £1 million this season. We've not done too bad. Right, we're going to come back now for the Bury game. So see you there in just a second. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So now we've gone against the game against Bury. So we're currently first in the league, and as you can see the table here, Lincoln have played their game, so this is a game in hand for us. We're neck and neck on points. We've got better goal difference, of course, but if we win this game, this could proper propel us into an even better position to go for a title chance. So we're going for this team. We're going for Ben up front, Nepo and Durnley in the wings, very similar to the Arsenal game. Gardner in the centre, McCormick and Mislew in the midfield. And then we've got Taylor and Lampney on the wings, and Jakovici and Edmondson on defence, and Iverson, as usual, in goal. So, yeah, this is where it's going to start to heat up. There's only 13 games after the season. I think that's what it is. I think it's 46 games per season in this league. I've got Jay O'Shea, who's pretty decent. He's not really playing in his preferred position, but he's not a bad player. Stephen Sessegnon as well. He's not a bad lad as well, coming all the way from Fulham on loan to Bury. So let's see how this thing goes. We're away from home. I'm just hoping we can get a win today to give us a bit more of a security at that top of the table. I'm not really fussed about us winning the league. Yes, it'd be nice, it'd be brilliant, but at this point I'm only focused on actually getting in that top 3 promotion spot. So fingers crossed that this can go well today, and we can actually play some good football and start to get a bit of that form back. The FA Cup's done, that's out of the way. We've got rid of that now. We need to get our form back and hope that we can, progress using this form. So Mr. Lou, can you find someone? Oh, Durnley's in there. Mr. Lou takes a shot at Murphy. I didn't expect that to come. And then Durnley just takes the rebound and just slots it in. He's done it for his side. He's done well there. Well played, lad. Look, Nepo comes in, passes it to Mr. Lou, who decides, I'm just going to have an effort. Fair play to that. And then Durnley's there just to pick up the scraps. So well done at Oldham. Come on, lads. Let's get another one in. Let's make it 2-0. Playing quite well so far. Got most of the possession and we're doing all right. And the fact we scored 1 goal against Arsenal, we're not a bad side. We're not playing too bad. Wait, I think is this not our game in hand? I think Lincoln are playing as well. I think actually all the teams are playing at the moment. Oh, another great goal from Darren Bent. His second goal of the season. It's been quite a while coming actually. He's a good player, but he's sort of not been in the goals. And I really want him to start finding a bit of form so we can really start to use him and utilise his ability, because he's still such a good player. McCormick finds him out easily, and then Ben just takes the chance and buries it into the bottom corner. Really well played. I think actually most of our goals actually come into this corner. Oh no, I am right, yeah. Lincoln are playing as well. So they're going for, trying to get above us, and who knows what's going to happen at this stage. I'm just hoping that we can stay into the top 3. With 13 games left, I think we're 10 points. If we're doing this, I think we're 10 points away from the playoffs. So, I think how many games do we have to play? We've got about another great goal there. Fantastic. Another 8 games to make sure that we're definitely getting into the top few. Yeah, 8 games. 9 games, it's 13 games, 8 games, it means 5 games left. That's plenty of points. But I think by that point we might already have secured promotion, but we'll have to see. But we're getting the goals in, we're racking in the goals. McCormick crosses it into Durnley, just tries to go a little flick the back of the head. We're getting loads of space into in the box, especially from corners. We're finding those spaces, we're finding the holes. Benteke scored a goal, I think, midway through the season where it was very similar to that. I think probably in episode 3 or 4. Taylor gets another beautiful free kick. I'll just reintroduce him into the side. He got a bit annoyed that he wasn't being played enough. And to be honest, if he's producing goods like that from free kicks, he can play every single game if he wants to. I think it's just the fact that Lampney and Hunt, they sort of play the same position, but Lampney is a bit better than Hunt, so therefore Hunt will then go onto the left wing, and that's why I've been playing him like that, just because of the better quality. But Taylor's actually shown he can produce, the goods from free kicks, and that's why I'm keeping it in there. Bent scores another goal. It's 5-0. We love scoring 5 on camera. I love that. We love scoring 5 on camera. I think the last episode we scored 5. This episode we're scoring 5. We're just a goal, putting the cameras and the goals come in. I'm literally like losing 0-0 against Crawley Town, or 2-2 against Crawley Town, and then losing or drawing against Morecambe. And then we play a team like Bury, who are doing better than Morecambe and other clubs like Crawley, yet we can beat them 5-0. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I just don't hope we're going to, the classic FM creator thing where you do really, really well and come the last couple of episodes of the series or of a season and you just bottle it. I don't want to bottle it. I don't want to be labelled the bottle job. A lot of other, YouTube creators are like that. Oof, that was another close one. That was a good cross. I have been looking at players. I mean, one person I'm looking really into is getting James Norwood. I'm really interested in James Norwood in terms of a striker, in terms of a really good striker for next season. Like I said, I did try to get Ashley Cole several times, but he just wasn't really interested in terms of the wages. Because I think he was getting paid like 59 grand over in Derby where he is now. So we're never exactly going to be able to, give him that kind of funds. And Taylor does another great free kick. It almost goes in. I think I need to play him a bit more, Taylor. He's starting to bring in some really nice things to the table. Gravy, salt and pepper, etc. No. He's starting to deliver those free kicks. And I need a player to be consistent in that sense. I think we need to make some subs in a second because players are getting a little bit tired. And Colm, I cannot pronounce his name. Cowlin Lavery. I used to just call him Colin Lavery. If anyone knows his actual name, can you please put it in the comments down below? Because I'd love to actually know how to pronounce it. Because it's just one of those. I think is he from Ireland, Northern Ireland? He's got a different name as of to the per usual from over here in England. So 5-1. I mean, it's going to be 5-1, obviously, because we don't score 6 goals on camera with just 5. Dan Gardner's a bit tired, so we're going to bring Jose Baxter on. I'm going to give Gail Andonian his proper first sort of start, really. I know he's had a few other starts. And I'm going to bring on Jonathan Benteke as well, just to give him a bit more. Seeing as he scored that goal against Arsenal, he deserves a bit of pride. Jonathan Benteke's on the ball now, tries to cross it into Bent, can't get anyone on. Edmondson passes it to Andonian, who's the lovely ball down off to Taylor, who crosses it into Benteke, who has a shot, and it's 6-1. 6-1. This lad, Benteke, he's not the best of players, but he's not doing too bad for us. He's playing quite well. In my opinion, he's getting a few goals, 8th goal of the season. We haven't really had a star striker. Like some clubs, you actually have that one player who gets everything for you and just carries your team. We haven't got that. We've just got a load of individuals who play as a team but score as individuals, which is really, really promising. I just want that star striker just to give me that security. I wanted Bent to become that star striker or Callum Lang. That's why we tried to get Reece Healy in, but he hasn't really been able to make a dent into that at the moment. Been struggling in terms of goals in the season. But that's 6-1, I think it is. That's going to be at the end of this throw, I think. Or are they going to even let them take the throw? No, what's the point of going over there then? So 6-1, I'm really happy with that. That's kept us at top. Let's fingers crossed we can keep this up. We're going to have a look now at where we're going to come back in the next episode. So that'll be episode 8. So we're getting quite close to the end of the is it called the business end of the season? Is that what it's called? End of the season. So let's have a look at this. So I think we're going to come back now probably let's come for the Lincoln and Tranmere game. Should I go a bit lower than that? No, we'll come back for the Lincoln and Tranmere game, just because that's going to be a top 2 clash, and we'll have to see how things go. So if you enjoyed this, please give a big like. If you want to subscribe for daily content, please put a little, or just press the button down below. If you want to comment or start to make a conversation going, please do. And if you enjoy this, please make sure you come and see it again. See you later. Thank you. Cheerio. Bye.